Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Coffee Break with the Florida Senior Living Association. We're glad you could join us this morning for a quick little chat with PharMerica. Today we got Shannon Stemmen from PharMerica. She's going to be joining us, and we're excited that you've jumped on. If you keep seeing me look up right, that's because I'm looking at my screen, so have no fret. I know the camera is right here. But again, welcome. Let's go ahead and get started. So a little bit about PharMerica and who they are and what they do. They stand out as a trusted partner in care. They bring about 30 years or more of long-term care pharmacy experience. They're tailored specifically for assisted living, independent living, and memory care communities across Florida and then all across the nation. But what makes the organization a little unique is the ability to combine its strength, technology, and the resources of a national brand, but have a strong local first approach, allowing the Florida-based teams to truly understand the needs of the community they serve. Beyond medication dispensing, PharMerica offers a comprehensive service model that's designed to streamline medication management, reduce operational burden on staff, and ultimately improve residents' outcomes. Their specialized senior living initiatives demonstrate a commitment to delivering high-touch, resident-centered care while supporting operational efficiency for partner communities. That balance of innovation and service and compassionate care is what makes PharMerica a respected industry leader. So again, we want to welcome Shannon. Shannon, if you don't mind introducing yourself, telling us a little bit how you got involved with PharMerica and maybe how your career started in senior living.
Yeah, well, hi, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's an honor just to have a brief part of our morning just to talk about opportunities to innovate the future of senior living. A little bit about me. I have been in senior living for 17 years. It's really the DNA of what makes me me. I have a huge passion for it. Growing up in the industry, my folks have owned assisted livings out of Michigan, the Hillsdale, Michigan area. So if you put your hands up, we're right down at the bottom of the mitten. So with that being said, I've had exposure from an earlier on age from anywhere from caregiving to housekeeping to maintenance to operations. And so at that stage of my life, I knew that I naturally had the interest to serve and impact the way that others experience this industry. And from there, I've gone off and pursued larger industry capacities, such as grand openings in Whitefish and Bozeman, Montana, and then all the way into Colorado and a few other states throughout the demographics here. So I have a lot of experience in senior living. I've not only built buildings from the ground up, I've also adopted buildings that were closing and made them 5-star communities, leading to the industry of best assisted livings and crossing the line of success and what that looks like. And that's actually what elevates me to PharMerica. And so when we think about, how does someone from a senior living background come to PharMerica? For me, what I've learned earlier on is that the operational set is really based in the clinical side of how we serve our residents. And when we think about longevity and quality of care, that's going to be your clinical team, how their medications managed, how the services are designed into the community and the support behind that, and being so much more than a vendor. And so what we're going to review today is going to go further into that. And I'm looking forward just to sharing with you guys what makes PharMerica so wonderful for senior living and how that helps elevate and pivot a successful community coming along beside them.
Absolutely, and y'all at PharMerica have built such a strong reputation and for the high touch service of senior living. How does your approach? How does it differ from a traditional retail pharmacy or even other institutional providers?
Mm-hmm. So what makes us really special is that we're one of the biggest differentials for PharMerica is that we truly operate as a partner to the community, not simply just a vendor filling prescriptions, right? So traditionally, retail pharmacies are designed around walk-in customer traffic, while our entire model is built specifically for senior living and operations that are unique needs to the residents, the caregivers, the executive team. And so what that means to us is, in practice, the communities have access to dedicated pharmacy support 24/7, 7 days a week, our pharmacists, clinical teams, mobile consultants, they're available when our communities need guidance. And so for me, coming from that background, I know what it's like to have that, needing that, right? And so whether it's medication, questions after hour support during the resident transition, or assistance navigating clinical concerns, we also move operational burdens by delivering medication directly to the community and coordinating that closely with staff and proactively managing medication needs rather than waiting for the problem to arise. So at the end of the day, our goal is to become an extension to the community's care team. And we want to operate with the nursing teams to feel that they're getting that support, the responsiveness, and the confidence that they need from the pharmacy partnership invested in both the resident outcomes and the operational success.
Yeah, it sounds like y'all care deeply.
Oh, yeah.
And that's obviously important. A song we keep on hearing, and it's just repeating and constantly, we don't know if that's ever going to end, is navigating high staff turnover and that rising resident acuity. How does PharMerica help take the operational weight off of a community's nursing and medtech staff?
That's a really great question. That's a challenge that we're hearing across consistently the industry right now. And communities are being asked to care for residents with increasing complex clinical needs while also dealing with staffing pressures and turnovers, right? And so our role simply is workflows and that reduce unnecessary administrative burdens so that caregivers can focus more on their time with the residents instead of medication management tasks. And so one major way we do that is through streamlining EMR integrations. And by integrating directly with the community's medication administration platforms, we're able to reduce the manual entry and errors, improving communication, streamline medication management overall. Some other things, we're also utilizing automated refill programs and proactive medication oversight so staff are not consistently chasing at refills or reacting to those medication gaps that we're seeing and we're experiencing firsthand, right? And so in addition, our clinical pharmacists provide oversight and support that can help indirectly those issues before they even become a larger operation issue for the residents and their concerns that are present. And so when you combine those tools and services together, communities often see improved efficiency during med passes, reducing interruptions for staff, and ultimately more meaningful resident interactions in time from the caregivers.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. And for FSLA, one of our top priorities is taking care of our member residents and the communities that they're a part of. And that family resident satisfaction is a huge thing. So how does your onboarding, and not to get boring here, but how does your onboarding and billing process help create a smooth experience for a new resident coming into a community?
I love that question. So we understand that moving into senior living communities can already feel very overwhelming for residents and families. So our goal is to make the pharmacy and billing side of the process streamlined and stress-free as possible. And one of the resources we're especially proud of at mypharmerica.com is services that are centralized platforms for education, enrollment, billing, information, ongoing support. And it gives families a simple, accessible way to manage pharmacy-related information without having to navigate multiple systems or contacts. And in addition, we're having dedicated senior living billing teams that work directly with insurance providers and prescription plans to help minimize confusions, delays, unexpected issues. And that coordination is incredibly important because families are often juggling many moving pieces during the transition already. And so by proactively handling the insurance verification, billing questions, medication coordinations, we're able to help reduce both families and communities for staff. So ultimately, we want the residents to experience and feel that organizational support and that effectiveness from day one, right?
Yeah.
Because senior living's reputation is a reputation of us. And so we want to be able to support that and guide that.
Right. And I keep hearing that, PharMerica is a proactive partner
Oh, yes. Well said.
Can you help tell us a little bit more about how your pharmacists work proactively with the communities?
Mhm.
And I think you mentioned it earlier, rather than, just you're not just filling prescriptions.
Mhm.
You're trying to make things as efficient as possible.
Absolutely. So, another really great question. One of the things that truly differentiates PharMerica is the pharmacies and the pharmacists and how they play an active role in the clinical role and supporting the resident care. Again, we're not just dispensing medication, right? And so our team conducts medication reviews, assessments, the design to identify opportunities to improve safety, reduce unnecessary medication, support resident better outcomes. And so the pharmacist is we see that there's a significant concern in senior living, especially as resident clinical needs become more complex every day. With the aging, we want them to age gracefully. And so our pharmacists are working collaboratively with the physicians, community staff to identify those potential duplicated therapies, unnecessary medications, or drug interactions before they even become larger safety concerns. And so that's what we talk about. What that proactive approach can help reduce adverse events and improve medication adherence, and ultimately support higher quality of life for the residents. And we believe pharmacies should contribute to strategically pouring into the clinical care plans, not simply just functioning as a transactional service.
So let's look ahead here too.
Mm-hmm.
What pharmacy or healthcare trends can our member communities, the operators, what can they prepare for today to ensure that they're competitive, down the line?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a really great one. I think the biggest trends we're seeing is the continued shift towards more data-driven and clinically integrated care models within senior living. And so what that looks like is that communities are caring for residents with higher acuity levels than ever before, which means operators will need stronger clinical partners and technology systems that support efficiency and coordinate care. And that's why streamlining technology integration, especially with the EMR platforms and clinical communication tools, is becoming increasingly important. This is a huge part to make note of. Communities that leverage technology effectively are often better positioned to improve accuracy, reduce those inefficiencies, and support staffing challenges. And so we are also seeing that assisted living communities manage more complex clinical care in the historical needs that may be seen at higher acuity levels. And that means that pharmacy providers need to bring more than medication dispensing. They need to provide clinical insights, proactive oversight, and operational support. So going forward, the communities will remain the most competitive ones that embrace collaborative care models, and that they're investing in the technology integrations that have prioritized the resident-centered clinical outcomes alongside the operational efficiencies.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to be left in the dust. So find the data and follow the data. But we want to open it up now to everyone in the group here. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. We'll try and get those answered for you. But in the meantime, Shannon, are we going to see y'all at our conference in July? Engage.
Absolutely, we will be seeing you folks.
Awesome. How big's your team coming? Do you know?
I don't know yet. There's Lamont. He is on. Lamont Floyd. He is actually centralized in Florida. And he is part of he's the director over that territory. So if anybody on this call has additional questions or follow-up, or even wants to connect with Lamont offline, please take the time to do so. There is so much beauty in, again, that proactive thinking and what is going to elevate your community and set you aside from others. And coming from a senior living background as myself, this is the formula. This is what's going to be the no-brainer, where you look back and you're like, man, I wish I would have made that move sooner. PharMerica has brought so much solutions and peace of mind. It's not a pitch, it's a lifestyle, it's reality. And I'm living it. I'm firsthand proof of it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great to hear. But again, we want to thank everyone. And if you want to reach out to Lamont, feel free. We'll be sure to share contacts and everything. But we want to thank you for joining us this morning. Hopefully you had a good cup of coffee and maybe need more. But we'll see you next time. I think our next one is June 18th off the top of my head. But after that, we better see you at Engage 2026 in Orlando. It's at the Ritz-Carlton this year. So be sure to get your ticket if you haven't yet. Hotel is filling up. We already sold out one, so we're on to the second one. So be sure to jump on that as soon as you can. But again, Shannon, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate PharMerica's partnership with the Florida Senior Living Association. We're excited for this year, and we can't wait to see you at conference.
Yeah, absolutely. We look forward to seeing all of you guys again here soon.